Spurs off the tip. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. So on the floor for Cleveland, the two stars, LeBron and Love. At the 3 and the 4, Irving is out there with the mind Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the 5, roaming the paint. Offensive rebound, James kicks to Irving. Shumpert gets a wide open look. No good on the triple.
Not a shot he should have taken in the face of such tough defense. He needed to get a better look.
Well, Knicks ownership guys frustrated last season that Amon Shumpert didn't participate in the summer league. And Steve, they were hoping he'd test out for some minutes at the point guard position.
That's right, Kevin, and we heard his name arise all season long in trade rumors.
And he gets it to go. Irving's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. And San Antonio has possession. Took him no time at all on that one. Green's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Spurs. The Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. In the corner, it's James. Back to Irving, fires from deep. The shot will not go. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Here's Leonard. James with the block. He kicks it to Mozgov. Here's Shumpert. Good on the triple.
And a lot of times his first quarter seems to dictate how big of a role he plays later on, and he's off to a good start.
And here's Green outside. That is good. Green's got 9.
This is great. 3-pointers going down quickly at both ends. Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
And it's Shumpert penetrating. Takes a 3. A shot by LeBron, no good. San Antonio's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points throwing up from outside here in the first. Leonard with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. And that one's good. Parker.
What a beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
Here's Irving. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Duncan dishes to Green. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. LeBron right side. And Splitter pulls it down.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him. For a team that is built around explosive shooters and natural scorers, the Cavs had a lot of issues being efficient on offense last season.
In the corner, it's James. Pass to Mozgov. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Now, Parker.
With Cleveland last year, they were bottom 5 in the league in scoring efficiency. Granted, some of that had to do with the injuries they faced, but still, they've got to improve there.
Here's Leonard. Here's Duncan. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Shumpert, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. For Cleveland, the major addition is LeBron. You saw what he can do for any offense with the way that he played.
Well, he was really the center of that Heat offense in terms of its efficiency. And it'll be the same in Cleveland as he gets more accustomed to playing with the guys on that roster and they get accustomed to him. There will be no more bottom-of-the-barrel finishes for them in the offensive categories, that's for sure.
Spurs leading by 3. It's Parker with the drive. That's good.
You know, he operates so well close to the bucket. There's nothing he likes more than seeing an opening inside.
LeBron passes to Irving. Kicks to Love. On the wing, James. Here's Thompson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. For San Antonio, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Back to Parker. From deep, Green. Cavaliers with the rebound. There's 1:38 left in the first. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach David Black. He knows this won't be an easy game, especially defensively. And he talked about how difficult it is to contain shooting guard Manu Ginobili. He told me Ginobili is one of those right-brain scorers. He just sees the game just slightly differently. An angle to get by his man or an opportunity to draw contact. And of course, he can really do it all. Drive, shoot, and pass. Kevin, Ginobili, without a doubt, one of the more well-rounded and competitive players in the entire league.
And thank you for that, Doris. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Tony could well be the best point guard penetrator in the game. I mean, he's great at finding the seam and getting the ball up and off glass before the shot blocker can recover. And once the ball hits the glass and comes off, it's a no-touch zone for the defender.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Green. It's Mills in for Parker. And then for Cleveland, Anderson Varejão's checked in for Love. Smith comes in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And Thompson throws it down.
Wow, he sure can make up for that lack of size and height because of his leaping ability. And Parker with the quickness to win that race to the rim, and then his great touch, able to use English or just like the spin on the ball to drop it in. Even when the defense gets there early, it seems like Parker's able to use that teardrop.
In the corner, Smith with it. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Ginobili with the 3. Rebound by Dellavedova.
Hey, he had all the time in the world to get that shot off.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock, and he gets it to go. Dellavedova's got his first basket.
What a start to this game. The offense is both dominating. Tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense, just keep firing. And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
James kicks to Varejão. Here's Dellavedova. Now it's been a high-scoring competitive game through the first quarter of play. Spurs lead by 2. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Spurs.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas. And the other thing we're seeing is great ball movement. We're seeing a lot of good offensive execution, ball movement, player movement, setting up assists.
On the court for Cleveland, Thompson and Verija at the 4 and 5. Smith is out there with Matthew Dellavedova, and it's James in at the 3. Ginobili gets the bucket.
These defenders had better start closing out on those shooters. Yeah, that's twice in a row now where they've done exactly the opposite and backed off.
Now here's LeBron. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Smith wide open, he fires. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Spurs leading by 3.
Spurs were able to take the top seed in the West once again and set themselves up for yet another deep playoff run.
Cavaliers shooting an efficient 53% from the field. Shot from the wing. A rebound by the Spurs. Duncan's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Bellinelli gets the bucket. Bellinelli's got the lead up to 7 now for the Spurs.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over.
Thompson. Verija dishes to Smith, and the basket good. And San Antonio calls the first time out of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Green comes in for Manu Ginobili, and Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verija. Love comes in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert's checked in for LeBron. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Irving passes to Shumpert. Parker against Irving. Love kicks to Irving. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Smith missing again.
Oh, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Here's Parker. That's good, and so Duncan with the assist. And it's 6 points for Parker.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but their cutting, their movement together as a unit that's led to that.
Now here is Smith. Irving kicks to Smith. Outside Irving. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 5. It's deflected. Splitter with the ball. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Into Tim Duncan. Over to the wing. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. And it's a 9-point Spurs lead. Tim Duncan, Clark, one of the premier post practitioners in the NBA.
Yeah, Kevin, he's a handful. Long, crafty, skilled, can finish with either hand. I mean, he's got just about every shot that you need to be effective down there.
You know, his finishing ability leaves a lot to be desired, guys. He needs to take it to the basket stronger.
And the wide open shot from Green. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. He gives them a double-digit lead. And the Spurs lead by 11.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And Duncan evolving his game along with the Spurs offense. Now, as often as you see him posting up, he'll get his shots from pick and roll action or off quick cuts to the rim. He's got that kind of versatility.
Leonard, he's checked in for Bellinelli. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Love kicks to Smith from 11 feet away. Can't hit. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
Well, you just marvel at the versatility of Duncan. You know, he's able to play center, but can play next to another center and splitter and steal space to floor with that reliable face-up jumper. Boy, quite a luxury for the Spurs. Not just in his skill set, but his character and leadership is on Hall of Fame caliber, too. And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Now here's Leonard. Here's Splitter. And Shumpert pulls it down. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Boris Diaw grew up idolizing Magic Johnson and obsessed with passing. And close friend Tony Parker said he didn't care about stats. He was always so unselfish. After being waived by Charlotte for refusing to score more points, Diaw has found a fit with the Spurs. He said, quote, "It was always the team that made the most sense." Kevin?
He had Tony there telling him about their philosophy, Doris. What a great run. What a great run. Thank you.
And once he took off, it looked like the defense just had no interest in getting in his way. That's one where you just give up the 2 points and move on.
And that one's good.
You can't leave him alone, especially from long range.
Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. In the corner, Smith with it. Back to Irving. Pass to Shumpert. He's looking for Love and finds him. Just 5 on the clock. Mozgov's shot is off. Here's San Antonio now. They're on an 18-6 run. And the wide open shot from Green. That doesn't go either for Green. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Inside. And again, Kyrie Irving. Irving's got 7.
Took advantage of some shoddy defense there. They've got to at least get a finger on it.
It's Parker with the drive. The shot no good. And Cleveland the other way now. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Blocked, but he recovers it. A wide open look for Love. Off target from 3-point range. Parker right side. Outside Leonard. The tray. And it's good in the assist by Parker. Parker's got 6 assists in the game.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time. Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
And we finish one half of basketball.
Thanks, Kevin.
to start up and begin any moment.
Cleveland has its hands full guarding against Green. Boy, he's been hot both inside and out. I don't know what the defense is going to do from here on out. Well, guys, he's locked in, no question.
Parker and Danny Green are your 1 and your 2. Leonard and Duncan are the pair at forward. And it's Splitter in at the 5. That's the San Antonio 5.
So much can be said about the Spurs' dominance as a franchise. I mean, 15 straight years of winning 50 games or more during the regular season. You know, last year, they were at least 500 or better against every other team in the league, and they have been since 1976. You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly. Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
And so he hits both. And guys, think about the history of the Spurs. They didn't even come into the NBA until 1976 when they made the transition from the old ABA.
Well, you talk about a fan base that is spoiled. I mean, nearly 40 years of beating every team in the league, more than they've been beaten by those teams. So just an incredible record.
And the foul called on Daniel Green. That's his first foul. And so it's Cleveland with it. They trail by 9 points. And that one's good. And that's 13 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic. It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Clark.
Now here's Parker. He's got 6. Leonard kicks to Green. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Green's got 15 points.
And he answers right back with a 3 of his own. Well, you can see it. They're getting into it a bit. A little mano-mano here. One-upsmanship taking place.
Here is Love. Another shot. Mozgov. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give them 2 chances at the free throw line here.
The offense just getting right to the rim, but at least they saved the layup with the foul. That's old school basketball rules. I mean, at the end of the day, no easy layup. Earn it from the line. Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
San Antonio making a switch here. Baines is checked in. Now here's Parker. The 9-foot shot. Good. He hits the jump shot. He's got 8. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Timeout called, Cleveland. You know, every year there are a handful of teams in the Eastern Conference that buck the trend against the West, and last year Cleveland was one of them.
And Kevin, as you said, most teams in the East struggled out of conference, but Cleveland was pretty solid against the West, and I think they'll be even better with LeBron.
Absolutely. Mills, he's checked in for Tony Parker. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Irving dishes to LeBron, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession.
Such a careless pass. You've got to keep your head in the game here.
Spurs leading by 9.
And for the Cavs, it didn't show up in the win column, but a lot of their losses to teams out west were close competitive games.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 13. Love kicks to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Baines. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. On the money from 12 feet away. Well, really, it was against the Southwest Division they struggled. A lot of East teams struggled against those teams, though. 6 teams from the East had 1 or less wins against the division all season.
Always tough when the East goes out west. The defense has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor. Boy, I'd like to know how many of their attempts have come from inside 5 feet. It seems like everything is right at the rim.
Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got his first basket. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Irving passes to Thompson. He feeds it to Shumpert. LeBron dishes to Shumpert. Passes it to Love. That drops.
Well, he's been a real positive factor for them today, although, you know, as a team, they've had a lot of negatives mixed in there as well.
Here's Mills, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. It's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejão's checked in for Love, and it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Shumpert. Now, here is Irving. He's got 13. Lock at 6. Lets it go from 14. Tries again, and the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
There you go. This is the time to get aggressive. Get to the basket, draw fouls, stop the clock, try to complete a comeback.
A different look now for San Antonio. Boris Diaz checked in for Duncan. Bellinelli comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ginobili in for Green. A switch here also for Cleveland. Smith is checked in. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, Cavaliers head coach David Blatt, unknown here in the United States, but he spent the last 2 decades establishing himself as the premier coach in Europe. Last season, he led Maccabi Tel Aviv to an upset EuroLeague title. One GM described the team as, quote, outgunned at every position except coach. Kevin, it's been his dream to coach in the NBA.
And he consider him a genius-level coach. Doris, thanks. We'll see how he does. Here's Dellavedova. .149 left in the third. He dishes it to Smith. Releases. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Smith's got it back down to within single digits for the Cavs.
J.R. Smith, just tremendous range on his shot and a great skill level overall. He can handle, pass, and finish. Can really get up high and finish in transition with some explosiveness. Just an electric play.
1:16 left in the third. Timeout called the Cavaliers. Well, the Cavaliers largely underachieved last season. A big part of that was constantly dealing with distractions the entire season, it seemed.
Yeah, it certainly appeared that way. It was always something with players fighting in-house or items getting leaked to the media and causing things to get stirred up. It's very hard when those distractions are circulating for you to be effective.
Daniel Green, he's checked in for San Antonio. Parker comes in for Patty Mills. Here's Smith, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. And with Cleveland, it was just a train of events that led to the bad environment between players getting into it with each other and saying they wanted out of Cleveland. Some players saying it was about their brand and nothing else. They did everything they could do to get things in order this summer and did a pretty good job at it.
On better footing now, for sure.
And he makes both free throws.
And for the Cavs, they needed to have a big change in culture, and they seemingly did that with bringing LeBron back into the fold and hiring Black. You can expect them to be solely focused on winning games this season.
And Thompson kicks to LeBron. Dishes it to Dellavedova. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, you knew he'd win that race. Definitely. I mean, that's what you call early offense.
There's 37 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Dellavedova kicks to Smith. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Lets it go from deep. That is good, and the Spurs lead is got down to 8 on the bucket from Smith.
You know, defensively, you cannot forget about him. They gave him a wide open look there.
Parker kicks to Diallo. Parker, a screen on Thompson. Here's Bellinelli. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Smith the pass to Dellavedova. The feed to James. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got 3 assists in the game. Got it up. Misses there. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd quarter. Both teams putting up points. Spurs lead by 6. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now a brief chance to view our State Farm assist of the game. It's 1 of 7 terrific assists on the night from Tony Parker.
And what you love about his ability to pass the ball, Kevin, is that it just seems so natural to him, so fluid. He's always in control, understanding where his teammates are and anticipating passing angles.
Spurs leading by 6. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, Smith is out there with Kevin Love. Then there's Irving. Then there's Iman Shumpert. And it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now, here is Irving. In the corner, Smith with it. Left side, Irving. Outside Shumpert. Mozgov down low. That's good. Mozgov's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for the Cavs. Here's Parker. Parker with another miss.
This game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding is one thing that they've been able to dominate. Yeah, they chase down that pumpkin often.
The Spurs shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. The drive by Green. Baines takes the elbow jumper and drains it. 4th quarter still young, just over a minute play. Irving against Parker. And Love has it in the corner. Back to Irving. Shot, high post. That falls. Great assist by Love. And that's 15 points for Kyrie Irving.
You know, as soon as he got an opening, he let it fly. That was a big shot there.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
Well, few would have predicted back when Kevin Love was drafted 5th out of UCLA in 2008 that he'd become the superstar player we see today. He's transformed his body and expanded his game year after year.
Splitters checked in for the Spurs. Leonard comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, Greg Popovich was just going over the plan with his team. He told his team to keep looking for 3-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
And as always, Doris, thank you. Mozgov with the bucket.
Boy, where was the box out? Too easy on that second chance opportunity. Yeah, no box out is what happened there. Those kind of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
And talk about the physical transformation for Kevin Love. Leaner, quicker, and stronger.
Yeah, credit yoga and Pilates. He's trying to be the very best he can be, and he's putting in the work to do that so it actually helped him more at the defensive end.
Here's Irving, following the score by Tony Parker. Fires from 14. Green with the rebound.
It looked like an easy 2 points right there. You know he's kicking himself for that miss. Boy, you wonder what the score of this game would be if they weren't pulling down all these rebounds. Love what I'm seeing from them in the paint.
A 3. That's good. And the Spurs lead by 5.
Absolutely on fire from behind the arc. Yeah, that's where he's getting his points.
Now, here is Irving. On the wing, Shumpert. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Mozgov. Off target at the rim. San Antonio leading by 5. Here's Leonard. Can't get it to go. Good D by Irving. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. Great D that time from Duncan. The Spurs have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the 4th. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. And Green gets it to go.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass? Well, if you just looked at assists as the measuring stick, they've been by far the better team.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for San Antonio. James checked in for the Cavaliers. The kick out to Irving. On the wing. Here's Mozgov. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
I love it when a player like this shakes off a poor first half and comes back strong like he has, showing a lot of confidence in his game.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. A rebound by the Spurs.
I think it's going to be tough for them to trim this deficit if he keeps missing those kinds of shots, Kevin. I mean, they need his points.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots just have not dropped for him today. On the wing, James. Shumpert in the corner. Plenty of space. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got his 5th assist in this one. San Antonio leading by 4. Ginobili outside. Duncan up on top. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Shumpert dishes to James. Parker with the steal. The pass to Leonard. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period. They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
Yeah, the defense has been futile here. 5 of the last 6 field goals in the lane. Now here's Parker. Great D that time from Irving.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
LeBron kicks to Mozgov. It's good. This game is all even.
Oh, what a basket, and at the perfect time. How about the courage and backbone of this guy? Wow.
Parker against Irving. Parker inside, and stolen by Love. LeBron against Leonard to take the lead. Laces one from 3.
Man, it's really tough to stop Love right now.
Guys, it's come down here to a very important possession.
Yeah, 0 tolerance for mistakes here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. San Antonio calls timeout. They're behind by 3. 23 seconds left in the 4th. San Antonio making a switch here. Green's checked in. Here's Parker. Splitter passes to Green. Duncan left side, trying to get back on track. That misses off the back. And they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Well, you do what you have to do to extend this game and try to get the ball back. In this situation, clock management crucial.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one, and that's an intentional foul. Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here, so now it's a 5-point game.
And you got to think those free throws are the nail in the coffin, guys.
San Antonio calls timeout. They're losing by 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
I think the coach is telling them here to just take the easy points in a hurry, and then you got to foul right away. I don't think they necessarily need to just foul blindly right away here. You'll go for a steal before you send one of them to the foul line.
Here's James, and now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible. So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 5-point game. Green with the ball. Here's Splitter. Off target with his 3. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. They came, they saw, they conquered.
Hey, Kevin, to me, any win is a good win.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, I'm here with Kevin Love, and Kevin, of